Wow. Rose Bowl live reaction show. Currently 6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, I think, maybe, yeah, over left in the game. Oh, 6:49 left in the game. 38-3. Austin, let's let's go to you first. Our
Hey,
resident
well,
Alabama fan.
first off, this ain't a live reaction show because if it was a live reaction, I'd have got us banned. If it- um, dude, old fashioned beatdown. Um, you know, we were kind of starting to talk about this before we got live, and all the questions that every team has throughout the year that maybe was covered up by a schedule or covered up by, maybe home field advantage gave you just enough to pull off a victory. All of that stuff gets exposed and when you start getting this deep in the playoffs. And I think that's what you're starting to see. Bama's done nothing tonight other than what we've feared all season. It just hadn't bit them in the ass.
Pops, you seem the most surprised by this on the Indiana side of things. I'll get to my point in a minute, but what you text me and what's your thoughts on this epic beatdown?
Well, my first thing is this, and forgive me. Holy shit! like Austin, I love you over here, but dude, it's like Nick Saban's on that other sideline. This is the old Alabama team from old, but it's wearing an Indiana uniform, and I mean, dude, they never let Alabama get comfortable. They and I mean they're just nasty on. They've just been nasty on offense. And the thing that got me, I knew they were in trouble. Alabama couldn't set the edge, and for an SEC team not to be able to do that, that just blew me away. And then Mendoza ran just enough to throw everybody off kilter a little bit, and he's made good passes. And the defense, Indiana's defense has been key. They've made key stops, key turnovers, and then Indiana has made sure that they got something out of it every time. So I see you guys watching the game right now. I ain't, dude. I'm over here like, dude, I don't need to see anymore. Good God, dang! What the hell?
Yeah,
It's not even worse.
Austin's trying to watch the future.
Yeah, I am only watching because I want to see Austin Mack play a little bit. I will say this as a lifelong Bama fan, there's two things, and even I guess mainly during the Nick Saban era, but there's two things Nick Saban taught us that has to be done. And first thing is you don't give up rushing touchdowns. You make them throw it in. And the second thing is you got to get off the field on third down. And they have kicked our ass on both of those. I mean, they were 9 for 11 last I saw on third down. And we got them in some 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8s a couple of times. And I can't stand to get ran on the way we have. Last I saw, they were like 175 yards rushing.
Dude, right now they're at 204 right now as you speak,
Yeah,
and you're right. 9 of 11 for third down conversion. Dude, you can't win like that. You just can't. Can't do it.
no. But
Yeah.
listen, a lot of it is lack of Alabama, but uh, this is Indiana that good? Like, I still can't wrap my head around it. It's Indiana,
Yes.
but
Yes. Yes.
you're right. You're right. I mean, these guys are 24-2 over the last 2 seasons. Like,
Yes.
it's time. We've got to change our mindset. And I'm gonna be honest. I live an hour and 20 minutes from the Chick-fil-A Bowl. I may be looking for tickets. Man, that Indiana Oregon game is going to be, I think tickets may be pretty cheap because everybody's going to have a long way to go. So if I can score some cheap tickets, I may be sitting in a Mercedes-Benz Stadium come January 9th.
Hey, hit me up if you got a veteran in your family. Hit me up. I can probably get you tickets. Just I'm saying, if you got a veteran, I'm being serious.
Yeah. Hit him up.
yeah.
Hit him up.
But-
I'll call you about that all.
And dude, and hey, you're not kidding, dude. Like what you were saying, I literally texted Chris. I'm like, dude, is Indiana this good or is Alabama this bad? It's a little mixture of both. But I've never seen Alabama just run up the middle like that, like they did on those last two touchdowns I saw. It's just I'm confused as an SEC guy. I'm confused, but I'm telling you right now, hats off to Indiana, hats off to Oregon. To me, it's like the cream is rising to the top of all the conferences, Miami and ACC. Oregon, Indiana right here. Let's see what Georgia does. What gets Ole Miss? There's going to be an SEC team in there. But damn, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. Indiana won. It's just surprising me how they're doing it. And no disrespect, but if you saw this coming, I kiss my ass because I didn't.
I didn't see this level of game. I did not see it playing out this way. I want to make that very clear. I did not see this being played out. I mean, we just had it on the screen. I think Indiana had 400 plus total yards and Bama's right at almost 200. I mean, I did not see this, but I am not surprised one bit by Indiana because I have been screaming from the rooftops on our TikTok lives. I've gotten killed for it every single time. The general sentiment was, still that mindset of this is SEC, this is Indiana, and it's going to be what it always is. And I tried to yell at people on TikTok, like, guys, this Indiana team is good. I don't know if they win the national championship. I think they could.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, how could you not think that now?
I mean, honestly, I think after this game, guys, they're probably going to be the betting favorite, right?
Oh, I think I would say by far. We'll see, but
because it was Ohio State.
Listen, when Indiana jumped on the stage last year, and us at this show, and this was before you got here, Sean, but we were yelling about Indiana then, and then they got in there with the big boys, and Cignetti locked up a little bit. I think he came out with a chip on his shoulder tonight, and if he coaches like this and they stay this aggressive throughout the rest of the playoffs, I don't know if anybody can beat them.
Yeah.
Austin, I'm right there with you. Last year, I saw Indiana. I thought it was a fluke. I was like, this is a fluke. This is a one-time deal.
Yeah, I did last year.
I mean, I'm looking right now, dude. Guys, right now, it's 412 right now total yards for Indiana. This is real-time tracking. To Alabama's 193. The passing yards, 192 Indiana, 170 Alabama. But good God, 220 yards rushing versus Alabama's 23. Dude, that is how the SEC used to beat the hell out of teams. Right there.
That's what I was going to say. They've dominated on the run game, and Mendoza has made a pass when he had to.
Yes.
It's literally when they remind me a lot of when, A.J. McCarron was at Alabama and they, called him a game manager. He just handed the ball off twice, and then if it got to third down, he'd make a great pass, move the chains, and let's go on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I was going to answer this question. I guess I said that right. When you going back live on TikTok? We'll be back live on YouTube for the Ole Miss Georgia recap. I may go back live on TikTok tonight. I'm not 100% sure. But come over to YouTube, check us out. We appreciate all of our TikTok people to coming over to YouTube and subscribing to YouTube and coming into our chats. We gave away, I haven't even told the guys today, we don't do this often, but we do it every once in a blue moon. But just to show, guys, if you're in our chats, you may randomly just get a $25 gift card to Fanatics. One of our very loyal TikTok people that came to YouTube last night got a $25 gift card to Fanatics today, courtesy of College Sports Crew. Got it sent to his email. So again, hit the subscribe button. Come to our YouTube and watch, and you never know, you may just randomly get a gift card. Anyway, sorry, I had to do that. I may go on TikTok live later. It's F150. He's a TikTok guy. Yeah, I was there. Okay. Yeah, may go on TikTok live later, but come back after the Sugar Bowl. We'll be live again. Austin, where does Bama go next? What is the, and we'll go to Pops too, Coach Pops. That's the next.
Home.
Yeah.
Sorry. Stated obvious. My bad. I had a few of these. Sorry.
Yeah. Obviously, headed on to the to the house. But looking ahead to 2026, where are we? What are we doing? What's next? What's your, as an outlook as a fan? What is your thing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, even though the score is what it is, I think you just keep building on the defense. The defense is moving in the right direction. I think they had a great season. Offensively, you got to fix the offensive line.
Yeah.
I really feel like we're a run game away from being right there.
That's it.
I do. I think they could have won this season even with Ty Simpson. What happened?
It's
Oh.
4th and 4, and
Anyhow.
Indiana out to punt, and they just went off sides. So Indiana got a first down.
Oh God! See, that's why I'm not watching, dude. I don't even.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
go ahead.
but no, I think, like I said, you got to fix the offensive line. I think we've got some decent backs. Number 4, Hill. I think he's going to be. I think he could be a beast. If we can just get some blocking for him, and you got to figure out what to do with Ryan Williams. We got to get more out of him. He's got the talent. He's got the skill set. It just doesn't seem to be using him to his full potential. And I mean, I think you're that close.
Yeah, I would agree. Pops, I want to ask it to you in this way, Coach Pops. How would you handle the quarterback situation if you were the head coach? Because I was talking in TikTok Live. The reason why I asked that was in TikTok Live, I personally think they should sit Ty down and say, you're more than welcome to come back. But it's an open competition. It's an open competition. We may even bring somebody in. Am I wrong? Am I just getting too into my – what do you think, Coach?
Look, here's what I'm going to say. If I'm a coach right now, I'm going home. I'm taking my boys home, and I'm going to tell them, hey, don't forget this moment right here. This taste in your mouth, it stays there all year. This is going on my bulletin board. This is going on my locker room, because you know what? Ty Simpson has tried to do everything by his damn self, and he has no support in the run game. He has no support, and I'm not sure it's the offensive line problem. I'm really not. What happened is Alabama needs to get back to, y'all. They had beasts for running backs. They had grown ass men for running backs. You go back. I don't care if you go in the portal. It's Alabama. You're gonna get the pick of your recruits. You're gonna get the pick of your portal. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be very damn selective of my running backs. And I'm gonna take a look at my guards, especially my guards, and I'm going to see what we got in my center. And if I need to change, I'm going to make a change. I'm not so Ty's a problem, but I tell you what, that kid backing him up, that backed up Penix, looked pretty damn good coming in here, right? He can sling that ball down the sidelines. But to me, and Austin, I agree with you. Defense to me is not the problem, but I tell you what, it just kind of tells you Indiana is like, and I'm going to make that comparison because Cignetti is a Saban disciple. He even got the growl on his face when he's looking down and say he's not happy, and that's Saban. And somewhere, Alabama got content. And this next offseason, I'm not content. I'm not content till I get the pieces I need until we get that team. Now, if there's another quarterback out there that I can bring in, say a Levitt or something like that, I mean, Alabama's got the money. Go for it. Do what you got to do. But I don't care. I don't care if you got the top-rated quarterback today. If you don't have a running game, right now they have 23 rushing yards. Right now, as I'm looking live, that I don't give a damn what quarterback you are. You're not going to survive that. You got to have something to offset. You have to have something that can go play action and make the secondary, make your linebackers respect that. Until you do that, this is what's going to happen. That's me from a coaching side.
We tried that in the beginning of the game. We tried a couple couple of play actions, and you saw the little, he did the play action, and Ty had the little bounce in his step because he wanted to go deep, but nobody bid on the play action because nobody's scared of the run game.
Exactly. And so your receivers cannot create separation because they don't have to worry about the run game. They don't have to.
Guys, this is the look of a man that's fixing to come and take your mama.
Chris, be careful. I'll ruin this whole channel in a matter of seconds.
Do it, baby. Do it. We need subscribers. Go, baby.
Hey, I'm just saying the look of this man is a look that is coming to take your mama and become your new stepdaddy. That is a look of a man on a mission.
Hey, look, we got. Go ahead, Austin. I'm sorry.
No, I told my wife that when we were watching the game today. Like, the look on his face as a fan was actually pissing me off. But if I take off my Alabama gear, so it reminded me of Cristobal last night. He just had a different look in his eye, and
it's all business. And that's, Saban was all business. And look, we got a guy in the chat right here. He's asking how many do y'all think will go in the portal? Look, if you're an Alabama guy and you're a player, why? You just need a few pieces, man. Just a few. Stick it out. But you know what? If you're a running back, you know what? I'm not sold any of y'all's running backs. You need to go out and get some grown ass men at running back. That's it. That's it right there.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I think I agree with that too. Absolutely. I also I do agree with Austin earlier. I thought what's his name? Number 4. I like
number
him.
4.
I think they need to go real portal hunting for some running backs. And yeah, man, it's going to be curious offseason. Austin, let me ask you this, and Pops, Grub, man. I've seen a lot of, so again, I'm the one that's on TikTok Live a lot, so I deal with a lot of interactions on TikTok Lives. So I like to bring what the general sentiment of certain fans, and I like to bring it to the show, and we'll ask questions that way. And the general sentiment is Bama fans, you think they hate DeBoer. I can tell you who they hate more, Ryan Grubb. And I've been a big Ryan Grubb fan. When they made the hire, I thought it was a great hire. I've always been a fan of his. I see Coach Pops shaking their head. I'm curious on y'all's thought. Austin, are you done with the Grubb experience? Because DeBoer's not getting fired. I want to go ahead and say that. I don't think he's getting fired. Are you done with the Grubb experience?
No. And here's why. The lack of the run game makes it impossible as a play caller as well. Look at how they played against Georgia in the SEC championship. Our leading carrier had
I think we
4.
lost. Oh,
you lost?
No, maybe I lost y'all.
Okay.
No, we're here.
But
okay.
The leading carrier had 4 rushing attempts, because he knew we couldn't run the ball. So I think he is smart enough to know we got to fix the run game. Go fix that so you can open up the playbook. Hell, the playbook opened up when they put Austin Mack in there. It reminded me of when Georgia put Gunnar Stockton in last year in the playoffs, and everybody's like, "Oh, he should have been in here the whole time." Because Bobo was able to do a little more with him. I'm not against going away from Ty. I agree with Pops that I don't think this season was all Ty's fault. But I wouldn't mind. I like Ryan Grubb with a mobile quarterback. So I wouldn't mind them getting somebody who can add that extra dynamic. But fix the run game, and then let me make a decision on what the future looks like.
Pops, what you thinking?
Man, I have to agree. The same thing. You can't. The offensive coordinator right now has got one leg and one arm tied behind his back because he's got an offense right now that's 23 yards of rushing. And I'll even give you an example that's even closer to home. That was just last week when your running back last week had that little 15-yard, 19-yard breakout. The next play, they did a play action and Simpson hit a deep pass. But the reason why was because for just a moment, Oklahoma had to respect the run game. Dude, that's all Alabama's missing right now. That's it. Go out and get some grown-ass men on that run game and do that and watch what's happened. What's happened. Now, I will – the one thing that scares me about Indiana, and maybe it's just Indiana, is that damn good, and I'm not going to say they're not now. But, dude, they ran the ball up the middle twice right there and scored twice on Alabama. I never thought you'd see that on Alabama at all, ever, period, in my lifetime.
If that had been a major issue, I mean, we've shown signs of that, throughout the season. But if that had been a major issue all year, maybe I would say that. I just think we got dominated tonight.
And I have to agree.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was now, but
let's do this before we close out here in a minute. So it's set. Oregon, Indiana rematch. It's hard to beat a team. It's hard to beat a team twice.
That's right, baby. That's right. And Lanny's got them playing, dog. Lanny's got them playing.
What's the? Obviously, we're not going to do a full blown breakdown, but Coach Pops, what is the early lean? The early, yeah. Hey, let me say this, Coach Pops. On this show, I don't know if it was this show. I think it was Veteran Sports Boys podcast, or maybe only in the group chats. I can't remember, but. Coach Pops, since the JMU game, and I think you mentioned it last night on the live show. You told our guy Jamal to watch out for him. Number 4 on Oregon. Our guy Pops has been telling y'all, pay attention to him. He's the next big thing at DB. And if I'd be damned, that man didn't have 3 interceptions? Two
interceptions and a fumble recovery.
And a fumble recovery. So listen to our guy Pops. He knows what he's talking about. Pops, what's your early look ahead lean on that game?
So right now, if Indiana, which I'm going to assume Indiana is smart enough to make some adjustments, but number 4 takes off a whole side of the field. However, there is a few plays that you can run to get, and I noticed that he's a true freshman. He turns his back to the quarterback a lot because he's always in phase. To him, that's important. So there's some mesh routes you can come across the riddle and come across and come behind him that'll open up that side of the field. But if they don't do that, then Indiana's only playing with a half a field and away from number 4. But you got to respect 4. Gosh, you know what? That's two SEC coaches with SEC lineage playing Big Ten ball, and you know what? I've called Oregon the whole time that Oregon and Georgia are going to be in the national championship. I'm going Oregon. Sticking with it.
Austin, what's your early lean? By the way, I think it was said on Twitter, 2.5 point spread would be Indiana favored.
I just watched this team beat my team 38-3. And I have Oregon picked right now in the national championship.
You're rooting for Oregon too, ain't you?
Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm college football. It'd be great for college football for Indiana to be this good. It would. I'm sorry.
Ready for Indiana to win a national championship?
I don't know, man. Their fans have been brutal. I didn't even don't say clip this, but for a college that I didn't even know had a football team until 2 years ago.
Damn.
Their fans were brutal on Twitter leading up to this week, and I hadn't even got on Twitter tonight because I'm not ready for it emotionally.
Clip that.
But no,
I love your honesty.
I do. My early lean right now is Indiana. The way they played tonight was unbelievable. I love Dan Lanning. I love what he's done in Oregon. I love the way that team just fights. They won't beat Oregon 38-3. I promise you that.
All right, guys. Before we close out, a couple of things. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel at College Sports Crew. We got a lot of people in. We had a lot of people last night. Our live reaction show last night. I don't even know if I told Pops. I know I did Austin. It's over 100 views on YouTube right now. So this want to be uploaded at some point.
Hell yeah.
So we love doing these now. This is going to be something we're going to continue to do next season. Me and Austin will still be back Sunday to do a little more in-deep dive into the games. And yeah, just go subscribe to the YouTube channel at College Sports Crew. We are finally getting some real momentum, and we're at 69 subs. It's a nice number, but I don't want to stay there. I don't want to stay there, so let's get it up. Let's get that number up. Anyway,
Hey,
before we
69 always helps me get it up, but
At 6.9 is a great position messed up by a period. Just saying. This is why y'all asses need to sub. That's why you need to subscribe right now, because you don't know what the hell you're going to hear on our channel except facts.
exactly. All right, before we leave, Ole Miss and Georgia tops.
Oh, dude, right now, if Georgia disappoints, I'm gonna be pissed because Ole Miss hadn't stopped a damn. So look, everybody, I'm an Arkansas guy. I was through it week 0, but we still almost beat Ole Miss and should have. I think hands down Georgia should dominate this game. If they don't, I'm gonna be really pissed.
Austin,
yeah,
say it.
I
dare you
don't know.
say it.
It's not even gonna be close. It's not even gonna be a close game, man. Nah, I got nothing to say. I'm with Pops. I think Georgia should dominate.
I was hoping he was going to say Ole Miss just to mess with me. Oh,
No,
man.
I really think all the teams are rising to the top. The good teams are rising to the top right now.
Hey, as much as I want to talk a little trash right now, when you lose 38-3, you get humbled a little bit, and it takes a lot to humble Austin. But well, it just popped up on my thing. This was Alabama's worst loss since 1998.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so it's been a while since I've had to deal with one of these, and I feel like, was that Ricky Bobby when he was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know how to be right now. So other than go watch Georgia dominate Ole Miss.
All right, guys. Well, as always, this is an effing blast, and we have a lot of fun. Let's keep it going. Everybody that's in the chat, thank you. Everybody that's watching, thank you. Come watch immediately after the Sugar Bowl. I know it'll be me.
Yes.
Me and Pops. Austin is maybe not because he's got to go to work in the morning.
I do have to work in the morning. I'm gonna give it a shot. If it's a good game, I'll be here because I'll be up. If it turns out to be a blowout, I'll probably be asleep.
All right. So Austin won't be here then, and it'll be me and Pops because it will be a blowout. Go Dogs, baby. All right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at College Sports Crew. Thank y'all.